Os The Slackers já são praticamente amigos íntimos do Brasil. A banda nova-iorquina de ska lançou este ano o disco Self-Medication e voltou ao país para 4 shows. Um em Curitiba, um no Rio de Janeiro e 2 aqui em São Paulo. Antes disso, o vocalista e tecladista da banda, Vic Ruggiero, veio apresentar num show mais intimista o seu projeto solo aqui no Bleecker Street. O cara é praticamente uma banda e eu vim aqui conversar com ele. What about the show? You're playing the songs of your new record?
It was originally made in Germany. This company in Germany really likes my stuff. And they said, oh, please, we want you to make a record. So I made the record in Germany. Then the next guys in Japan, they said, oh, can we have the record? And everybody seems to like the record.
It's kind of folk. I heard some things in the MySpace.
Yeah, a little rock and roll, like more blues, folk, and not modern. I try to make it sound old.
You play guitar, you play bass, you play piano. What else you play?
I play anything that I try to play trombone, but I don't have time to practice. And then I had a saxophone once, and no time to practice. But I'm good with strings.
This album, which instruments do you play?
Oh, and this, it's mostly guitar. I play drums sometimes with my feet while I play guitar. And there's a girl who sings with me, and sings a duet, Lisa Mueller. And Lisa's awesome. She's like, got this voice that goes with me. It was really different. It's like a little like Billie Holiday or something, like, you know?
These are the things that I want to understand. What's that thing you're holding in your hand?
How did you get to know her?
I just met her somewhere. We were playing some shows. She's a musician, and she gave me a disc and said, oh, you know, you want to listen to it? And I immediately thought, oh, I don't usually get to sing with girls. You know, for me, it's like I always singing with some other guy. So, okay, but it's only 4 songs on the record. Someday we're going to make a bigger record.
I ain't got that much class, and now these are the questions I have about you.
What is easier, working alone or with a band?
Alone is easy. Some guy made a record for me one time in a room like this. He said, oh, sit down and we're going to make a record. So it's fine.
You've already worked with punk rock bands, with Rancid. What is your relationship with punk rock?
Well, punk is the reason, I guess, that we all got into this music. We all started off listening to punk and weird music from the 60s, and then it all leads a little path, and suddenly you discover, oh, there's reggae. All the punks were listening to reggae. Or, music is all connected. There's never a way you can love one music and you never find another branch. Now I hear Indian music, or like I love the samba now. Once I came down here, I bought a bunch of records. You know, I found out about the Mutantes, right? Like 10 years ago. Nobody knew about them in the U.S. And I went crazy for their music. So I've always liked that. I love the Tropicalia.
So you're a big fan of Brazilian music. You know a lot of stuff.
I guess. I mean, I like even more than I can't remember all the names. But there's always somebody. Today I went to buy records, Chico Buarque and who's the other guy? Tom Zay. Whoa. He's really crazy.
You released a new album at the beginning of the year, Self-Medication, right? Is it gonna be released in Brazil too?
I hope so. We've been released. First, it was released in Canada, and then it was released in the U.S., and then it came out in the U.K. So it's been in stages. Soon it'll be out in Europe. But this record, we did it very small, and we only did it with, we mostly did it ourselves. The U.S. company is called Indication. It's a very small label. So it's a new thing for us.
For you, which is the best ska band in the world?
The best ska band ever was the Scatolites, They were the best. And like now, I don't know. There's nobody that really plays it. There's a few bands. I don't even know. There's good bands in France, really. I've heard really good bands. I just heard recently Merple, but they don't get grouped in ska. See, with us, we also play a lot of strange combinations of music. So a lot of people, they think reggae is only dancehall, or reggae is only Rasta, or ska is only checkerboard two-tone or ska punk. I mean, we don't fit any of that. We're not Rasta, we're not dancehall, not ska punk. We don't know what we are. In some ways, we're more like a blues band.
Have you been listening lately?
A lot of stuff. A lot of Bollywood music from the 60s.
Okay, Vic. Thanks a lot. And good luck tonight. Have a nice show.
Your trousers will get dirty if you sit down on the floor, and you must get another drink. Go fix it in your sink.